Alright, so before we start this video, I have a special announcement for all you guys. The twin turbo ZL1 is going to its first racing event this year, and it will be September 16th at Slipstream Roll Racing at the Pocono Raceway. So it's going to be my first Slipstream event. Those of you guys that have ever been to one, they're pretty awesome. There are cars that show up that go 200 miles an hour at this roll racing event, so it's pretty insane. I'm gonna have the car there, and it's gonna be its first longer distance race where I believe this car is really gonna shine. I'm gonna have all the info for that event below in the description for you guys, and if you want to check that event out, come say hi to me and see the car race. That would be awesome. Also, I would like to congratulate the winner of the 2018 ZL1, Brandon Johnson. He won the car. So I'm going to be headed down to North Carolina this weekend. We're going to be filming the video with Brandon, giving him the car, and we're going to be revealing the newest car we're going to be giving away this month. So definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you all for entering. If you became a member through the Moose website, you can continue your membership through the rest of the year, however long you want to, and you will automatically be entered into every single giveaway. 100+ entries if you are a regular member, and 350 entries if you are a VIP member. So definitely go check our website out, charitymoose.co. And another thing too here is I had something in my P.O. box, and I put it in my basement, and I didn't even realize that I didn't even open it. Like, I haven't opened it for, I don't know, months or however long it was. Let's see here. It came in the mail on April 21st. So, yeah, sorry, I apologize, but I was sent this awesome drawing of the Freedom Rocket. Look at that. This is from Kaylee Pruitt, I think is how you pronounce it. But yeah, she says she loves the Freedom Rocket and everything that I've done to it. But man, that's pretty awesome that she took the time to draw that. I'm definitely gonna hang that up. So if you guys wanna send me anything in my P.O. box, the info is always below for you in the description. Enjoy the video. Oh yeah, we are now at CSP. We've made it there in one piece. Burnout marks, uh-oh. Someone was having some fun in the parking lot of CSP. So we're gonna go around back here. Oh, look at that. That's a red 5th gen ZL1. Man, that reminds me of my car when it was stock. Look at that. Cool. What's up? Where are you going? Don't turn your back on me.
See ya.
Wanna go for a ride?
Do what?
Wanna go for a ride?
Go for a ride?
Yeah. I guess.
He's just closing on you.
Oh, I guess. I guess
I can't work anymore.
I guess you're going for a ride then. Yeah, look at this Mandels, everybody. Look at them.
Mandels?
The CSP
Work flops.
Mandels.
Work flops.
And the white tee.
Yeah, work tee.
Alrighty, so we just pulled the car into the shop. One thing we got going on here now is we keep the fan running, if you can hear it, after the car's turned off for a certain length of time depending on how hot it is. So that will help to at least move some air through the engine when it's just sitting there on hot days. What are you doing? So this is what we're going to be doing to the car. Let me open the trunk here for you guys. We got loud valves. Those of you that watched the previous videos on the channel about the car, you would have heard me talk about these things, and basically what they are cutouts, dumps that will open up under boost. So these will be closed when I'm driving the car normally on the highway. Even under a little acceleration, they'll be closed. They'll open up on wide open throttle under a certain boost. What is it? Do you think it? What do you know what boost it is?
It's pretty low.
It's pretty low. Okay, so they'll open up.
Pressure comes in here, presses the valve down, like, well, they'll go like so.
Oh, I see. Yep, yep.
And it'll be open.
Yep. There you go. So they are pressure actuated cutouts.
Yep.
And again, they're called loud valves. Check that website out for them. And we got these pipes here that will connect to the catless mid pipe on the car, so it'll dump essentially right underneath the car, right under the seats.
So let's say stock exhaust.
Yeah.
Dump.
Dump.
Other dump.
Other dump. Yep.
Dumpity dump.
Dumpity dump dump dump. So we're gonna head to Import Intelligence, and they're gonna do them.
I think they just renamed themselves to Automotive Intelligence.
Okay.
But I know them as Import Intelligence.
Cool.
Send you to an import shop.
So we're gonna take the.
I think that you're that type of person.
Yeah, we're gonna take the Camaro to the import shop. See what they say.
So you don't really have an option besides right here.
that front 02 is the important one. You got to have a foot basically past that.
It's going to be right behind this rear one.
You know what? It won't really matter too much, but it'll matter for like dynoing the car.
There's not a lot of options for where this sits. It's going to be the lowest point on the car. Are you ready for that?
Yeah, that's the other thing I was worried about too. Once you go over a bump, that's prime. That's where it comes. The car comes right down right there. Oh, look who's here to pick us up. Alex. Hi.
Hi.
Oh man, last time I saw this car, the rear axle was just not together. So you fixed it. Yeah, man. Luxury at its finest. Wow, so much power. Jesus.
It's so slow.
Was that floored?
Oh, almost. Here's first gear.
That's floored.
That was 25 miles an hour.
I like how you put it down and like brace yourself for like acceleration, but no, it didn't even happen. You were like, stop there.
AC blows cold though.
It does.
It's a diesel. Gets great gas mileage.
Alrighty guys, so now is a different day. The car's done, the loud valves are on the car, they're installed. The car's actually up on the dyno. I've been working 10-hour days these past couple weeks, and it's been hard for me to get down here to film stuff, so I've kind of come back into this with everything already done. I mean, they've already done some pulls on the dyno, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cover some of the footage on the dyno first. Alrighty, so car's on the dyno like I said, and the goal today is to break that 1,000 horsepower mark on just 93 octane. We're talking pump gas here. That is it, no meth injection, none of that. For the most part, a lot of stock components are still in the car, like the trans. The fuel system is stock, except for we just added an auxiliary pump for the low side because that was dropping off last time the car was in when it was making about 960 wheel horsepower. The low side was dropping off. So we did an auxiliary pump. What we're gonna do is basically, with the addition of the loud valves and the addition of the fuel, we're hoping to break that 1,000 horsepower mark. And those of you guys watching this video for the first time, maybe you don't know much about this build, and a reminder to people that do know about the build, that is a Texas Speed and Performance 416 re-sleeved LT1 block, camshaft, ported LT4 heads from PRC, as well as the complete Hellion twin turbo kit with precision 67mm turbos and Turbo Smart wastegates. And we also have, on top there is the late model engine's intake manifold. I would get closer, but he's got the air blowing here, so you wouldn't be able to hear me. There'd be too much wind noise, but you can kind of see there. Now, a lot of guys that have the new Camaros have the LT1 or the LT4 engine in it. Most of them have only been able to get to somewhere around 800 horsepower with the stock fuel system until they need to go either E85, do better fuel pumps, injectors. And we did not need to do that because when the engine was built for this car, it was spec'd to handle boost, and the cam, everything like that allows us to basically use 93 octane.
I just got here, I don't even know what he's saying.
I was just telling them basically that we're doing 93 octane and only 93 octane, and that most of the Camaros, the LT1 or LT4, are only able to get to a certain horsepower with 93. Usually it's between 700 and 800 horsepower.
But you're in a rare area where like almost nobody takes 93 octane and just 93 octane this far. This is honestly one of the coolest achievements of the Hellion kit, and the combination of the LME intake manifold and Texas Speed engine, that it's almost transferable to any Camaro SS too.
It is,
like
yeah.
ZL1 SS, you just have to do a couple fuel system things for the SS, the LT4 fuel pump and the injectors, but you'd be right here, being able to do this package and make an obscene amount of power on pump gas. Our goal today, like I was saying, is to hit 1,000. Let's see what happens.
I have a good feeling about it.
torque on that?
Almost there. 990. But the throttle body closed at the top, so it would have done it, but it didn't. So why did the throttle body close there?
Making a little bit more power than I programmed in.
So these throttle bodies will start to close when they make more power than the computer thinks they should make, right? So like you program a certain torque, it's all torque based.
It's way more intricate than full throttle means throttle body open all the time.
Right.
It's like, it is full throttle references a torque table, which references a couple other tables, an air mass table, a map table that define this torque table, and all of that together with a driver demand table, plus some axle limits and other crap define what it actually puts in the wheels.
$10.40. Look at your face.
Right here, she runs out of fuel pressure.
Yeah. What if we just shift right there?
Yeah,
it loses power anyway.
Power.
Yeah, I was saying it's right there. We're still making, that's where we're making 1040.
Yeah, we can definitely explore that. Slipstream will be a good event for that. So I can set you up with a couple trans tubes.
Yeah.
That like, you know, one will shift at like 5700, one will shift at 6200, one will shift at 6600.
Yeah.
Yo, I got my 1000 horsepower race car, my 1000 horsepower daily.
Look at that. 1027. Still got fuel pressure. That's probably the cleanest one yet, huh?
Yeah, trans is doing okay.
Yep. So
fuel pressure's doing okay.
Yeah, I haven't really said much about the trans, but it was slipping. We were finding the limit of the stock transmission. It was slipping a little bit.
We found it the last time. Now, so I load my dyno up. Now,
that's what
unload a pull. Yeah,
that's what this box is right here.
Big board right here.
So
it may be hot. It is hot. Don't touch it.
Yeah. So what that does is the rollers, instead of spinning completely free, it puts load on the rollers, so it acts basically like the car would actually be on the road with the full weight of the car, everything like that. So you get more of a real world experience, and you can fine tune stuff a little bit better. So,
a lot better.
Well, I should say a lot better. Yeah. So when you go on the street, it's a lot closer to the real world environment.
Yeah.
So when you put load on a car, it's gonna react different if you don't put load on the car. Some shops don't even have loaded dynos, so when you don't do that, you don't really get the real world environment of going on the street and actually driving the car. So like you said, or you were about to say, I guess, that when you don't load the dyno with this car, it shifts, or it just goes through the gear completely fine, doesn't slip whatsoever. But when you put load on the dyno, sometimes it will slip.
Where it's fighting. This is the Dyno Jet 224. That's a 24-inch roller. And my old Dyno Jet was a 48-inch roller, meaning that it's 48 inches big. It's massive.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weight behind it. The resistance was pretty close, but it wasn't perfect. And we would street tune all the cars because we knew that this was the case. Sometimes you have to take some timing out, and other times it was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Well, here, the roller is so light that I find that a lot of people that don't have a loaded dyno end up like jacking up the timing, putting down stupid awesome numbers, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, my car's knocking its ass off. Like, like, why is this the case? Well, it's because you're not like tuning it for real world conditions, or as close as you can get to real world conditions. I like every pull on here, which is why my dyno pulls are usually like stupid long, they are loaded pulls. That's how I tune. That's how I try to, you know, keep it safe. Sure, you can go somewhere else, make some more power pretty easily, but then when you get back out on the street, like your car might be suffering because
on the track, mainly on the track. Yeah. Alrighty, so now that we've had some time for the car to cool off, we're gonna make one more dyno pull before we take it off the dyno and go on the street and tune it there. And we're hoping we'll either make, you know, the same number or a little bit more. And we know it's cooled down because I can put my hand on the turbo and not burn it. Woo! Why is it so small? I can't see it. Well, it made 1050.
Yeah, that little blip right there is the high side just let it out. Gear ratio looked good. Fairly straight line across the board.
So it wasn't slipping,
It wasn't slipping.
just the high side fuel now.
Just that high side, that little blip right there. Like, it felt good. It did feel like it fell on its face.
So it felt good up at the top.
Yeah, it felt good up at the top, but this is only going to be like a cold pull. Probably never run into this, truly. By the time you like do a burnout, you'll be beyond where this is going to be.
Well, not just that, but I mean, last pull it did not do this at all.
Right there, you can see where it's just starting and then does some stupid shit.
That's where you reach the limit of the stock high side fuel pump. So we got the low side. By the way, we did the DSX auxiliary fuel pump on this, in case you guys were wondering. So Andrew, now that the car made 1,050 horsepower on 93 pump gas only, which is the current record, I'm assuming, for the Camaros in general, if not most cars on the road from the factory. Are you gonna go this route with your 2018 ZL1?
I was planning on it.
I was planning on it, He wants it, you know he does.
Well, you know, I still have, when I picked up my car, I still have the phone conversation of me saying, you know what, I'm gonna go with Hellion. Remember that conversation?
I do. We're both talking about it, yes. Hellion has made an amazing kit, and you know, Texas Speed and Performance has made an amazing engine for this car. Everything is
engine too.
Yeah,
I don't have it in my car yet.
Andrew's got the 416 as well, and everything has gone together. Everything is working with itself to make this build like just crazy. And I honestly didn't think that it would do that. I didn't think I was going to make this power at this level. Like, I figured we'd have to do like E85, you know, turn the boost up a little bit to make over 1,000, and then maybe we'll make 1,100 or something like that, you know, full boost. But like, the fact that it's making almost 1,100 on 93 octane without even turning the car up, without even doing anything. We're talking about, we don't even have an electronic boost controller, nothing like that. We're literally just running a manual boost controller right down here where you can just literally turn it, tighten it, loosen it to control the boost level. And while it's not very consistent as far as like, you know, the boost can fluctuate a little more with that because it won't correct. When we use an electronic boost controller, that's what that's for. That will correct it. That'll keep it consistently at whatever boost level you set it at. So that'll be the next thing to really get done with the car. So this car, like I said, again, is making over 1,000 wheel horsepower on 93 pump gas. No meth, nothing like that. Through an automatic transmission, by the way. This is a 10-speed auto. You guys all know that. And it's crazy. Big shout out to Hellion. Big shout out to Texas Speed and Performance, Precision Turbo for getting me the 67mm turbos, Turbo Smart for the wastegates, and also late model engines for the intake manifold. And this guy, the owner of the Superman of Complete Street Performance.
This doesn't mean hope.
What does that mean?
It means horsepower.
Does it?
I don't know how, but it does.
Okay, cool.
Krypton 2.0.
So there it is, guys. We made over 1,000 horsepower on just 93 octane. It's absolutely insane. I'm really happy. Big shout out to all those guys again. Complete Street Performance has done such an amazing job with the car. And stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be street tuning it, taking it out. And we're also going to be going to that roll racing event, SLIPSTREAM Roll Racing. Info will be below for you guys in the description. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're coming here for the first time. And have a great day.